Hello my dear students. Today I am going to discuss class 10 chapter number 3, water resource. Okay, so before starting it, first of all I want to give you thanks for you have done very good in unit test or in the exam, because most of the student got the appreciating marks except 2 or 3. So it is my kind request, continuously do your work so that you may, those who has got the less marks, they may a part of appreciable. Okay, thank you. Now come to the topic. So that is water resource. So a number of students thinks what is the need to discuss about the water resource. So there is a proverb, and that proverb is water everywhere, but there is no a drop of water for drink. Okay, so it is a proverb. पानी चारों तरफ है लेकिन पीने के लिए एक बूंद नहीं है, तो ऐसा लोग क्यों कहते हैं? So every day you see the news. North India nowadays has submerged into flood. All around there is water, but people are crying for water because water is available, but it is hazardous for human use. So we always face the problem of drinking water. So that's why we can say water is also resource. In the previous chapters we have also studied about resource. So all those things which is useful for our life, that is known as resource. But on the basis of the large elaboration, we can say resource are technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable, and that is known as resource. And all these three characters are available in water. Is it clear? Now come to the chapter. So here that is I have written introduction. So first, 96.5% of the total volume of world's water is estimated to exist as ocean. So what it indicates? First of all, just I want to say you, nearly 75% water is present in the world, and only 25% is land. Is it clear? So out of 75% here, that is the 96.5% of the water which is present in the ocean. And we know that ocean water is salty, huge minerals are available, that's why it can't be used. Second, only 2.5% as a fresh water, and fresh water, that is the fresh water, and its percentage is only 2.5. So that fresh water can be used for different purposes. So out of 2.5%, that is the 75% of this occurs in the form of ice sheet and other glaciers. Okay, and these ice sheet and glaciers are available in Antarctica or Greenland, mountain and mountainous region of the world. Okay, so how only 30% water can be used, because these are in the form of either ice or, and it is in the form of ice and glaciers, and it is situated far away from the human beings. Now there is only 30% stored as groundwater in the world. Aquifers means underground level water. Okay, so that is only 30%. India receives nearly 4% of global precipitation. So here this amount is very less, but if we compare our country, what we find, we are grateful to the God, at least we are getting 4% of global precipitation, means quality water which falling on this earth, and it is enough, because a number of countries face only 1%, 0.5%, 2%, but we are thankful to God that we are getting up to 4%. India has 133 ranks in the world in terms of water availability per person per annum. Okay, so it also indicates that our country is backward, because our rank is very high, that is 133 rank in this world. Now, the total renewable water resource of India are estimated of 1897 square kilometer per annum. So what it indicates? It indicates that renewable water. So water resource will come under the renewable source of energy. And renewable source of energy takes place in case of water through the hydrological process. Water evaporates, then forms the cloud, it clashes with the mountains and the forest, and we get the again water. But the area of it is only 1897 kilometer where the hydrological process takes place. This is the most important. According to the United Nations World Water Department report of 2003, it is predicted that large part of India, this is the most important, large part of India will face absolute water scarcity till 2025. So here there is a great problem. Why the scientists are saying that even the India is getting 4% in the form of precipitation, however, up to 2025, why the India will face the problem of scarcity of water? Okay, so that is a big questions, and now I will discuss in the second video why the scarcity will take place. Okay, thank you.